Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us again. I've got Michael Markowski. He is the Director of Research from Profit from thecrash.com. Michael, thanks for being on the show today.
Hey, Mike, it's great to be back.
My pleasure. All right, you sent us a new chart. This is interesting. What's going on with this chart, Michael?
Well, you can see here, this is a chart pattern from June the 20th to today for Amazon and Walmart. It's the most interesting chart pattern I've ever seen from a divergence of two companies. We all know that Walmart is the king of retail in the United States, and Amazon is the king of online retail. So basically what the chart shows is the decline today of the Dow Jones, and the decline that's been going on for the last several days is attributed to the Supreme Court passing that new online sales tax for the state of South Dakota.
Right.
So what's happened is everything is coming down in price. I mean, all of the other stocks are going down. Walmart is one of 5 of the 30 Dow stocks that's up today, and it's up by almost 2%, while everything else is down. You can see that. So what's happened is the media, as I predicted, as I said in my article on June 21st when this happened, I put an article out, and it was about the fact that this new sales tax was going to drive the market lower, the stock market lower. And in that article, I said, hey, the mainstream media is not picking up on this, and they still haven't, Mike. They still haven't picked up on it. This is causing the crash of the market.
Yes. Do you think it's going to continue in that fashion, or is it going to find an equilibrium at some point?
No, I think it's going to continue to sell the market off, because in the article I point out that the NASDAQ hit an all-time high last week before this happened. And I said the NASDAQ has been countering the Dow. It's been going up against the Dow and the S&P 500, making new highs, while the other two indices are not doing well. And I said now it's coming back down to earth. So the NASDAQ's got a long way to go on the downside, but most importantly, there is nowhere for investors now to hide. They've been hiding in the FANG stocks, Netflix, Amazon. Netflix is one of the biggest losers today in the market. Amazon, Netflix, Amazon are two of the FANG stocks. There's also Facebook and Google are the FANG stocks, but Netflix was getting killed today too. So this has major repercussions on the U.S. economy, even much more so than I wrote on June 21st in my article. I'm going to do a major report on this and explain why. But let me just give you a couple of reasons, okay?
Okay.
Here's what I found out since the article. There's over 1,400 municipalities in the United States that can now charge a tax for online. So that means every one of these little mom and pop websites, no matter all the small websites, are going to they're now liable to 1,400 jurisdictions for taxes. Okay, so the problem is, and I talked to a programmer today about it, the programmers don't even know what to do about this. That's the problem. The programmers don't know what to do about this, so they don't have the tools in place. There is not a service out there right now that can supply all of these little merchants, online merchants, with the the 1,400 sales tax collections, how to do this. And once you do have it, hey, these things get updated every day. They change like an airline, like airline fares change as a state or another municipality enacts a tax, raises a tax, lowers a tax.
You know, Mike, this reminds me of a conversation you and I had a while ago about selling the shovels and the picks, making more money than the gold miners, and everybody's going to have to start moving to blockchain and smart contracts in order to keep up with this.
It's true. It's going to result in that, but before we get into that, this has major repercussions, because so what's going to happen is all of these thousands and thousands of merchants are going to have to wind up going to Shopify or Amazon. Okay. In fact, they're going to go to Shopify because they're the only two suppliers of merchant services, Amazon and Shopify. But they can't trust Amazon because Amazon makes you give up your supplier when you sign up with them, and you become one of their merchants. So they basically knife you in the back. So Shopify is going to be the beneficiary of this whole thing, which is similar on that thing is SHOP. But I wouldn't buy the stock now. This is going to have major repercussions, and it's going to cause the market to go down significantly lower, because what's going to happen if all the merchants go to Shopify and sign up with Shopify, so they're staying within the tax laws, then what happens to all the programmers, all the independent programmers? You're going to put hundreds of thousands of independent programmers are going to be out of work, who are now working for these websites, helping these websites. So that's going to be it's huge negative for the U.S. economy, huge negative. Got it.
All right, Mike, thanks for the update. We'll be talking to you again real soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to CEOmoney.tv. It's been a pleasure bringing you the latest updates. We'll talk to you soon.